there's a certain sense in which gentleness, as I said, presupposes strength, but it is the manifestation of strength that is under control. I think there's a reason why self-control follows closely on the heels of gentleness, because there's a certain sense in which self-control is required for a strong person to manifest gentleness. We think, for example, of people who occupy positions of power and authority in government, in business, in education, in the church. There are those who are elevated to positions of authority and power. And I think it's very important, incidentally, for us to understand the difference between power and authority, because there is a difference. Authority has to do with legally constituted or righteously established positions of rule or of leadership or the right to govern. And that right to govern is not limited or restricted to government as such, but the teacher has authority in the classroom. She has the right to govern the classroom. The parents in the home have authority, the right to impose obligations upon the children. That's constituted by God Himself. And so the right to rule is what we're talking about, to impose obligation. That's what we're talking about with authority. Now, a person can be in a position of authority and nobody pays any attention to that person. You can be in a position where formally you have authority, but really you are powerless. And conversely, there are people who possess power without authority. An illustration of this that I think every minister will understand is in the local church. An elder on the board of the session or a vestryman or any type of officer of the church has authority. But in every church there are people who possess power without authority. The biggest donor in the church may not be on the board. He may not have a vote in the executive leadership of the office, but his money gives him what we call clout. And we as Christians have to be very, very careful about that sort of thing, because we know the age-old axiom that power corrupts.